That's Cardi B, along with Adam Levine. She's the outspoken rap star who won 5 Grammy nominations this past week. What better reason for Maurice Dubois to pay her a visit?
Cardi, even if you haven't heard her music, chances are you've heard her name.
Cardi B, you know where
Cardi B is a pop culture phenomenon.
I'm the hottest in the street. Know you probably heard of me.
Last summer's smash, Bodak Yellow, catapulted her from virtually unknown to the top of the Billboard charts.
It hit at 85 and I just felt like, all right, I already did enough. And then when people was telling me like there's a possibility of going #1, I was like, oh my gosh, if I go #1, this is going to be crazy.
And then it did.
And then it did. I just felt like I was on the top of the world.
The 26-year-old rapper is still on top with hit after hit, including I Like It. And Girls Like You, a collaboration with Maroon 5. She became the first female rapper to have 3 Billboard #1 singles.
Cardi B, Bad Bunny.
And on Friday, she was nominated
Cardi B
for 5 Grammy Awards.
I love you! Hi!
But it's her personality that people cannot seem to get enough of.
I feel like people feel like I'm very reachable. When I talk, I make a lot of mistakes. Like I might say words and the words are not even in the dictionary. But people still like it because you can tell that I'm saying it from the heart.
The Bronx, New York native has been speaking from her heart as far back as she can remember.
I grew up in this neighborhood. This is Highbridge right here.
Born Belcalis Almanzar, her nickname was Bacardi. She later shortened it to Cardi B. Growing up, her bad girl behavior, including joining a gang, took a toll on her family.
When I was like 17, practically almost turning 18 and everything, I got kicked out of my house. I was like a very rebellious teenager.
How's the food in this place?
I like it.
To make ends meet, she found work at this grocery store.
I need some of this.
But she says she got fired for being chronically late. The manager suggested, brace yourself, she try out at a nearby strip club.
I went the next day and I got hired at the spot, and like literally in 5 hours I made my whole check or a little bit more.
Using the alias Camilla, Cardi spent a lot of her time at this strip club in Manhattan.
That girl needs to be this one.
Which one? Number?
10.
What'd you have in there?
Just my stripper shoes.
She acknowledges that stripping isn't a conventional calling.
A lot of women here, they taught me to be more powerful, like.
But it worked for her.
I did gain like a passion and love to performing. It made me feel pretty.
Did that make you feel powerful?
Yes. I'm glad for this chapter in my life. A lot of people always want to make fun of me, like, oh, I used to be a stripper. I don't ever regret it. I don't ever regret it.
Why not?
Because I learned a lot. I feel like it matured me. My biggest ambitions was money. Because that's what these women put in my head. Nothing is important but the money.
pull up, like what's up?
She used that money, she says $200,000, to finance her music dreams. She put out mixtapes.
Ain't no party like a Cardi B party, like, you know I got that party popping.
And appeared on the reality show Love and Hip Hop. She gained some recognition.
Y'all, thank you so much for reposting my videos, following.
But it was her social media savvy that put her on the map.
I went from like 5,000 followers to like millions of followers.
36 million and counting on Instagram. Time magazine named her one of its 100 most influential people. But along with the fame comes criticism and internet trolls.
When I was like a nothing, everybody was rooting, and now that I'm finally here, people have a problem for it. Like, I work so hard, why do people feel like I don't deserve it?
Do you ever try to say, snap out of it, just forget about it, just ignore it?
I do snap out of it, and I do ignore it, and it's just like it drives you insane.
The other part of fame, she says, that drives her crazy is the constant need to defend herself. This fall, her feud with another top female rapper, Nicki Minaj, resulted in a confrontation at a New York Fashion Week party.
Is it embarrassing to be involved in that kind of stuff?
It's unnecessary, but am I ever embarrassed about anything that I don't know?
Is it good for business or bad for business?
I think it's bad for business. You know, a lot of people like to say, oh, publicity is good publicity. To me, it's not, because that takes away of people paying attention to your craft. It makes people not even care about your craft. They just want to see drama.
And the drama continues.
Things just haven't been working out between us for a long time.
In true Cardi fashion, she took to Instagram last week to announce her split from her husband, the rapper Offset. The couple have a daughter together. But fame does come with an upside. When we paid a surprise visit to her old high school, she was welcomed as royalty and thanked her favorite teacher.
I know that she's strict, but every single day and to this day in my life, Miss Hill is always in my head.
It's been an extraordinary year for the woman who keeps beating the odds.
What's poppin', New York?
But Cardi B says she remains determined and hungry for more.
In the street, know you probably heard of me.
People just feel like it's like, ha, it's almost over for you. And it's just like, I get up every single time, honey. And even before this fame stuff, I always get up all the time.
Because people can relate to that.
And I show people that. I show it over and over and over and over again.
Make some noise for Cardi!